Hello friends, so welcome to another video of elementary algebra. Today I'm going to talk about divisibility test. Okay, it's a very simple concept. So in which if a number is given to us and we are asked to find which number or it is divisible by. So it is very difficult if the number is too big. It's very difficult to find a particular factor or a or prime factorization is very difficult, right? But looking at the number, we can identify some patterns, and then we can say that okay, so this number can be divided by 2, 3, or 5, or any number, and immediately you can get the results. Okay, so, the basically the divisibility test is to find out if a number is divisible by any of the following number. Okay, these are all the basically they are the some of them are prime numbers. Okay, and the rest of them are these smaller numbers. So if we can find out if that if a number is divisible by these numbers, you can arrive at the solution very quickly. So how can we tell that a number is divisible by any of these? What are the patterns? Is the subject of this video. Okay. So when a number is divisible by 2, so you know that whenever a number is divisible by 2, it is called an even number. Okay. And looking at a number, if the number ends with any of these, like 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, we can say that the number is even. Okay, and it is divisible by 2. So for example, if you are given this number, is 244 divisible by 2? So let me pause and you try to guess the answer. Yes, because a number ends with 4, it is divisible by 4. It is divisible by 2. So how to find if a number is divisible by 3? It's very interesting because when sum of all the digits of a number is divisible by 3, then the number is also divisible by 3. So you have to pick up each and every digit and of a number and then sum all of them. If the final answer is divisible by 3, then the original number is also divisible by 3. Okay, let's look at an example. So I've given a big number is 23553. It's a big number. Is it divisible by 3? So it's normally it's very difficult to find the answer to this question immediately. But if you know the trick, okay, if you know the trick of divisibility, you can easily answer this question. So let me pause for a minute and you try to guess the answer. Okay, so 2 plus 3 is 5, 5 plus 5 is 10, 10 plus 5 is 15, and 15 plus 3 is 18. So that is the sum of all the digits, and 80 is divisible by 3. Okay, so therefore the number is also divisible by 3. Yes. Okay, I hope you got the right answer. Okay, so let's talk about divisibility by 4. So if the number is a big number and it has last two digits, if the last two digit of the number is divisible by 4, then the number is also divisible by 4. Okay, so let's find out, is the number 2353344 is divisible by 4 or not? So you can guess the answer. Just look at the last two digit, and 44 is clearly divisible by 4. So the answer is yes. Because the last two numbers are 44, which is divisible by 4, the answer is, if you divide, the answer we will get is 588336. Okay, so that was very interesting. And this one is very simple, and we already know that any number whose last digit is either 0 or 5 is also divisible by 5. Okay, so let's look at an example. 35445 is divisible by 5. Yes, it is, because it ends with 5. Ends with 5. When a number is divisible by 6, so 6, you can observe that it is not a prime number, it is a composite number, right? Because 2 into 3 is 6. So here is the definition of divisibility for 6. If a number is divisible by 6, okay, a number is divisible by 6 if it is divisible by its co-primes, which is 2 and 3. So what you can do is, if the number is divisible by 2 and if the number is also divisible by 3, then it is divisible by 6. That is what they want to tell you. Okay, so 2 and 3 are like co-primes, because if you look at the number 2 and 3, okay, they are the prime factors of 6, right? So in this way you can check divisibility of any number like 8 and 3, right? 8 and 3 are co-primes of 24. 8 into 3 is 24. So if any number is divisible by 8 and 3, that number is also divisible by 24, because 8 and 3 are co-primes of 24. So there are a lot of examples. Okay, so that's the idea behind co-prime. Okay, let's move on to next one, and let's check an example. It is better to look at an example and understand it very clearly. So what do we mean to say by co-primes? So here, first, I have given a number and want to check the divisibility of that number, 72, and look at the number, and we can easily find out that this number is divisible by 2. It is an even number because it ends with 2. Now we have to find whether that number is divisible by 3. So what is the definition of divisibility for 3? Is you have to sum up all the digits, and if the sum is divisible by 3, then the number is also divisible by 3. So 7 plus 2 is 9, which is divisible by 3. So this number is divisible by 3. Okay, so we established that number is divisible by 72 is divisible by 3 and 2. Therefore, it is divisible by 6. That's the idea behind coprime. So our next example is when a number is divisible by 8. How to find if a number is divisible by 8? When the last 3 digits of a number forms a number that is divisible by 8, then the number itself is divisible by 8. So you have to pick up last 3 digits, and if you find last 3 digits, and if though that number is divisible by 8, then the whole number, the big number is also divisible by 8. So here I have given a big number, very big number, 353 and 016, and if I pick up the last 3 digits, then I can easily find that it is divisible by 8, because 8 into 2 is 16, so it is clearly divisible. So the whole number is also divisible by 353016 is also divisible by 8. Yes. So when is a number divisible by 9? Similarly, similar to 3, the number is divisible by 9 when sum of all the digits of a number is divisible by 9. So you have to once again pick up all the digits and add them up. If the final answer is divisible by 9, then it is also, the whole number is also divisible by 9. Okay, so this number is 366426 divisible by 9. So I give you a minute and you can guess the answer in your head. Then we'll talk about it. Okay, so let me do the computation here. 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 plus 6 is 15. 15 plus 4 is 19. 19 plus 2 is 21. 21 plus 6 is 27. I guess 27 is divisible by 9. So if you're not able to figure out whether this answer is divisible by 9, okay, or if the number is too big for you, simply add that digits. Further addition will tell you whether the number is divisible by 9 or not. So 27, I cannot determine if it is divisible by 9. So I add the two numbers, 2 and 7, and I get an answer 9, which is divisible by 9. So this tells me that the whole number, the 366426, is divisible by 9. That's my answer. Now, the last digit for which I want to check the divisibility is 11. So 11 is very interesting because when a number is divisible by 11, sum of all the digits in the odd positions and the difference between the sum of digits in the odd position and sum of digit in the even position is either going to be 0 or some number which is divisible by 11. Okay, so you have two conditions. Okay, so given any number, first you have to sum up all digits in the odd position, then you sum up all the digits in the even position, and then you subtract them. If you get a 0, then the number is divisible by 11, or you get some number that is divisible by 11. So if these two conditions are met, any of these two conditions are met, the number is divisible by 11. Let's find out. Is the number 6358 divisible by 11? So take a guess. You can just compute this in your head and see if it is correct. First you have to do is check all the numbers in the odd position. The position starts from 1, 2, 3 and 4. There are 4 positions starting from 1, and 1 is odd, so you can compute it now. Okay, so what we get here is 6 is in the first position, and then the next odd position is 3. So 6 plus 5 gives me 11, which is sum of digits in the odd position. Now I have to look at the even positions. What are the even positions? The second is the even position. So 3, and the last one is fourth position. So that is also even. So 3 plus 8 gives me 11. If I subtract both of these numbers, I'm getting a 0, which is okay because that's what I want. I want to make sure that the result of these two subtraction is either 0 or some number divisible by 11. Okay, so the first one condition is met. So I know that this number is divisible by 11 for sure. So friends, I hope you learned something new today. Okay, and something interesting. And if you are new to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Okay, I'll meet you in the next video. Thank you very much.